Manafort charges have taken everything from me already. Video by MSNBC. Washington U. Former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort asked a judge for mercy on Wednesday, saying the criminal charges against him have taken. The 69-year-old, who arrived in court in a wheelchair, said he was the primary caregiver of his wife and wanted the chance for them to resume their life together. His plea for leniency followed prosecutor Andrew Weissman's scathing assessment of crimes that the government said spanned more than a decade and continued even while Manafort was awaiting trial. He said Manafort was being sentenced for concealing from the government foreign lobbying work he did on behalf of a pro-Russia Ukrainian political party. U.S. District Judge Amy Berman Jackson was expected to tack on additional prison time beyond the 47-month punishment Manafort received last week in Virginia. He faces up to as the judge in Washington decided whether the sentences should run consecutively or at the same time. She was likely to take into account allegations by prosecutors that Manafort tampered with witnesses after he was charged and that he lied to investigators even after he pleaded guilty and pledged to cooperate. On Wednesday, defense lawyer Kevin Downing suggested Manafort was being unduly punished because of the media. That the hearing may offer a window into tantalizing allegations that aren't part of the criminal cases against him but have nonetheless surfaced in recent court filings. That Manafort shared Trump campaign polling data with Konstantin Kilimnik, a business associate the U.S. says has ties to Russian intelligence, and that the two men met secretly during the campaign in an encounter that prosecutors say cuts to. The sentencing hearings for Manafort mark a bookend of sorts for Mueller's investigation as it inches toward a conclusion. Manafort and Wednesday's sentencing comes in a week of activity for the investigation. The Mueller team has prosecuted Manafort in Washington and in Virginia related to his foreign consulting work on behalf of a pro-Russia Ukrainian political party. Manafort was the decision by U.S. District Judge T.S. Ellis 3 to if Manafort has been jailed since last June, when Berman Jackson revoked his house arrest over allegations that he and Kilimnik sought to influence witnesses by trying to get them to testify in a certain way.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the